Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will explain how during the pre-patch for the War Within, you will be able to farm very easily 22 mounts of the Dragonflight expansion. And as you will see, this is something you will be able to do until the end of the pre-patch and until the release of the War Within. So I would really recommend you, if you don't already have all these different mounts, to try and get them before that. So all the different mounts that I'm talking about in today's video are all the different renown or faction related mounts from Dragonflight. So here, obviously, you have all the different mounts that you can actually buy from all the different renowned vendors with some of the different currencies from Dragonflight. So as you can see, you have all these ones right here. And so you will need to really have all the different factions upgraded to almost the maximum in order to buy all these different mounts. Then you also have this one, the Verdant Skitterfly, because you will only be able to start farming it when you will reach Renown 25 with the Dragon Scale Expedition, and then you can get it from the Expedition's Cuts pack. And then you also have all the different mounts from the Emerald Dream, and these are really the easiest ones, I would say. So you have these ones right here that you can buy very easily with the Seed Bloom. And then you also have all the ones from the Dream Infusion. And so as you can see, you have all these different mounts right here. And of course here, I know that probably a lot of you already have most of these different mounts because by simply playing the game and doing the different activities linked to the game, probably you already have most of them. But again, I'm sure that also like a few of you still don't have all these different mounts. And that's why I really want to make this video to help you get them as fast as possible. And just as a reminder, the different mounts from the Dream Infusion have this unique look. So as you can see, you will be able to get these greenish mounts. And in my opinion, I think these look really nice. And then of course, all the other mounts are also pretty cool. So overall, you have quite a lot of really cool mounts that you can get. So by doing this technique, right now, for instance, I started yesterday at Renown only 3 with the Dream Wardens. And as you can see, I'm already at Renown 19 and I was able to already buy a lot of these different mounts. So this is really something you can do super easily. And like that, you will be able to access all these different mounts before the release of the War Within. So now the 2 reasons why it's a really good time to do it. So now there's really 2 main reasons why right now is the perfect moment for you to farm all these different factions and also all these different mounts. The first one is simply the fact that you have a 50% increased reputation gain for all the different factions from the Dragon House. And this is linked to the Awaken rates. And as right now, all the different rates are in Awaken difficulty, and this will be the case until the release of the War Within, it means that you will have this buff until the release of the War Within for the entire month of August. So this is definitely the main thing that will help you to get exalted or reach the max renown with all these different factions. Also, keep in mind there is very soon the Darkwind Fair that will start on August 4th. And so during that week, you will be able to get an additional 10% reputation gain. So definitely something you should enjoy as well because it will make it even faster for you to level up these different factions. And now the other thing that is also really good is the fact that since the release of the pre-patch a few days ago, all the different factions from the Dragon House are now Warband linked. And so as you can see, it means that whatever you earn on one character, it will count towards the progression on all your different characters. So here the reason why it's good is because when you have some factions that have sometimes some big ticket rewards that will suddenly give you 3,000, 4,000 reputation points or something like that, you will be able to do that on all your characters in order to each time get these big ticket items. So here I'll take the example of the Dream Wardens because I think this is one of the best reputation to show you exactly what I mean by having these big ticket reputation items. So basically here when you're in the Emerald Dream, you will be able to do the entire quest line. And what's interesting is that every maybe like 7 to 10 quests, usually you will receive a reputation item that will grant you 2,500 reputation points for the Dream Wardens. And what's interesting is that when, for instance, you've done the quest on one of your characters and you don't even need to do the entire quest line, just like a few of them, you can then log in on another character and you can do the exact same quest and you will still get these different big ticket rewards that will still count towards the overall progression of your account. So it means that really in just a few hours, you can reach renown maximum just by doing the quest line, which is, by the way, really, really easy at this stage in the game, on multiple of your characters. And like that, you will be maximum renowned in no time. And here I really want again to insist on the fact that this is super, super, super easy for you to get these different like big ticket items. I mean, sometimes just by completing like one of the section of the quest line and then going on the other one, in 10 minutes, you will be able to get like another one of these big ticket items. So this is really something I would recommend you to do on all your different characters. And then like that, hopefully you will be able to reach renown maximum in no time. Also, for instance, the Dream Wardens, next to that, you have a lot of other sources in order to get a lot of reputation points. For instance, you have the Super Bloom event. So here again, each time it will give you 1000 points. Right now, with the increase, it's actually 1500. You have a lot of different side quests and little treasures that will also reward you with some reputations. And then obviously, each time you should get the quest that will simply ask you to get some reputation points, the weekly one, and each time you will be able to get even more points by doing that. So this is really something that you can apply to all the different factions in the Dragonflight expansion. Just by doing normally the quest line on a few of your characters, you should be able to reach maximum renown with all your different characters like super, super fast. And of course, if for instance there are some work quests that reward you with a lot of reputation points, with some of the different factions, you can just do them on all your characters, and each time it will count towards the progression of your entire account. So in my opinion, this is really interesting because now it's just so easy for you to actually improve all these different factions. And the good news is that it will be the same in the War Within. So it means that in the War Within, you will also be able to actually enjoy these different Warband reputations. And so hopefully we will be able to reach maximum renown pretty fast by simply playing a few overalls at the same time. Also, when it comes to the different mounts from the Emerald Dream, I just want to briefly explain exactly how you will be able to get them. So when it comes to all the different green mounts, the ones that in my opinion look really, really interesting, you will be able to buy them from this vendor right here, Eliana, who is located in the middle of the map in the central encampment. And you will need to get some of these different dream infusions in order to buy the different mounts. So in order to unlock this vendor and the Dream Infusions, you will need to reach, I believe, Renown 6, and then this is how you will be able to progress, or actually Renown 5, and then you will also receive one directly when reaching Renown 18. And in order for you to get these different Dream Infusions, you just want to do different activities within the Emerald Dream, and normally at some point you will be able to get some of them. So it's really not too difficult. It will maybe take you like a little bit of time to have enough of the Dream Infusions in order to buy all the mounts. But remember, you can do that on all your different outs because again, they will all have the same renown and they will all have access to the vendor. Even though I think this is Warband related as well, this like Dream Energy. But still, this is how you will be able to get the mounts that look like that. And then for the over mounts, so all the other ones, the more basic ones, you will need to buy them from Talisa Whisperbloom right here. And so here, in order to buy these different mounts, as you can see, I just have 2 more to buy. You will need some of these different seed blooms. So these seed blooms are super easy to get. Basically, every week on each of your character, you will be able to come talk to Talisa, and she will ask you to simply plant 3 seeds in some of the different seed blooms events that are happening across the map. And as you can see, they look like that on the map, so you can just go towards these different emerald bounty events. And then you really just need to do that 3 times on each of your characters. And at the end, you will be able to come back, complete the quest, and you will receive your weekly seed bloom. So it means that, for instance, if you have like enough outs, you can actually do it in 1 week. This is super easy. And this is really just one thing I would recommend you to do because, again, you will get a lot of very easy mounts super easily by doing that. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope it will help you to get the remaining mounts that you still don't have. Personally, I haven't really spent a lot of time trying to increase my renowns or reputation with all these different factions. And so it's a perfect moment for me to get my hands on all these different mounts. And this is something, again, that you will be able to do until the release of the War Within. So you definitely have a little bit of time. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!